I was all ready to argue with you until you admitted it was good science. Yeah, I guess I think you could. They should say they created synthetic DNA because it is important. Once we discovered a lot of our medicines by breaking down organic chemistry. That had developed in plants and stuff, and eventually we get the way to create these things. From scratch, from raw materials, from the element table. And you call that it's still it's still an organic molecule, but you're making it synthetically, not with an organic, with an organism. And so they've done that evidently with this DNA. They've created it just from, you know, chemical compounds. They've managed to print DNA. And that is very, very powerful because as a hacker, that's great. Now you're printing it. You don't know what you're printing, but you can start tweaking it because you have this overall control. Also, it's not obvious. Sometimes, you get something like this, it prints, it does some major thing that's a part of the theory, but that's not sufficient. You do a printer like this and you find out, oh, well, we don't have this, that, and the other, or there's too many mistakes in this process. So it is really cool, but I suppose I agree that it doesn't make for a synthetic life as a whole. I think if they would create the cell structure as well, or if they could coax the DNA in a chemical solution to grow the cell and then to start operating, that would be booting up in a point where you could say you created synthetic life. Even if you still don't understand the programming you gave that life, but just by virtue of scanning the living thing, reproducing it with synthetic means, and it works. And they haven't done that. So I guess I'm going to have to not jump all over you for your negativism because it is very, very good, powerful science. Now, it's also ethically, provocative science, right? Um, and even this version, though it's not really synthetic life, it is going to change. They have cell bodies to start from. They don't have to solve that part. To be able to rewrite the DNA and put it in there in a way is like creating, the first, like a very complete form of genetic control as possible. So. I'm allergic to genetic engineering.